you want to take off? Where in America allows people to allow that?
He's like, you can't leave, you can't leave. I'm like, I'm not staying. I pull out into the lane and I'm just driving slow and she's hanging on my f***ing car.
A petty traffic argument ends with both drivers making wild claims to the police. Officers are left with a classic he said, she said road rage dispute until the traffic cameras reveal the truth.
Hey,
Away from me.
hey, just
Get him away from me.
Okay, stop.
First of all, you can't tell me to stop because I'm missing my other nose.
I got you. Ma'am, just relax.
I
Okay.
have severe PTSD.
Okay.
Excuse me,
relax.
I'm angry. I don't want him around me, bro. I don't want him around me.
Okay. Until we can figure out what's going
I don't want
on.
him around me. I don't want him pointing at me.
So how did he hit your mirror?
Because he went in front.
Crossing over to Redbud, crossing over to
lanes.
South Winter Park. He was trying to my car almost hit his.
Which lane was he in and which lane were you in? Were you in the one that goes straight across?
Let me think.
Yes,
Give me a
straight
second.
across.
Coming this way.
Straight across.
Coming this
No.
way. He was on my left side.
The turn.
He was on my left
Straight
side.
across the turn.
So if I'm coming this way, he was on my left side. Yeah, my left side. He was on my left side trying to merge in. He was trying to get in between the both of us. He was like weaving
But your
through
intent
traffic.
was to go across onto Winter Park Drive,
You're
right?
talking about the very beginning. Now we're going to the forward where we're getting onto South Winter Park Drive. You were in this lane.
Yeah,
when he hit your window,
My mirror,
whatever,
yes.
He went over the square thing where it has the paint to get in front of her. At that point, we were going towards South Winter Park Drive. He got into the right lane.
On 436 or on that little dump off road?
On that little dump off road.
Okay,
The one that
got
goes into that big building. So
Yep.
we had gotten in front of him.
Okay. Got it.
Because there was no damage to the I kept telling her, just go. I didn't want any
There was
issues.
no damage
There
on
was no
the-
damage. You could
Okay.
tell. She just had to push it out.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get away from him, man.
And we continued driving. He's following.
And then he followed us. I live right here, so I stopped my car. I'm not letting you follow me how I lay my head.
Okay.
So this is where I stopped my car. I got out and asked, "What do you want?" Like you keep on. You've been doing it since all the way over there. You're road raging. You're sweeping out in cars. Traffic cameras are going to show
Call the
that.
cops.
And yes, I get angry. Of course, I get angry.
Okay. And then when you guys got here, what happened?
When he got here, I got to his window. When I got to his window, he was with his phone, and he was here with his phone saying something, cracked his window, said something, that he was going to call the cops and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I need your information because we're going to call the cops. Well, when I stepped forward, he took off my foot, so I grabbed the hood of his car, and he didn't stop. I just asked for the insurance information and stuff like this.
Did that happen here in the turn lane?
It happened right here.
Okay.
No,
And that's how you got
right here. In that lane.
Right there.
in the straight lane?
Yeah,
or
so
the
I
turn lane?
grabbed it. I don't want to end up under a car, so I'd rather be on top of a hood. I'm sorry. So that he wouldn't stop. He wasn't stopping. I asked for insurance information and everything when he closed his window, but he was ignoring me.
Okay.
And then I jumped on top of his hood because I'm not getting ran over. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to end up under a car. He went off with his foot. When my foot was here, the tire was there, it went like this, and then I grabbed the hood. I mean, what else? She saw everything. She saw everything, man. I didn't do anything fucking wrong. Just because I have a temper.
Okay.
Just because I have a temper doesn't mean anything. You're wrong. Stop following me. I didn't do nothing to you.
And the paramedics checked you out, and
They said it was it's more likely a sprain to go wash it off and then go to a wellness care center later
afterwards.
on today.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Give us just a minute. Let us get the rest of the information, and we'll figure out what we need to do, okay?
With one side claiming self-defense and a deliberate hit and run, officers turn to the male driver to hear his version of the escalation. His story, however, paints a very different picture.
I have no idea.
So what happened?
So I'm on Cimarron Boulevard and I pass this lady. So I get over in the right-hand lane and I'm zooming past to get away from her. She zooms up ahead of me and she starts trying to cut me off. She tried to hit me more than one time.
Okay.
My vehicle.
Okay.
So I get around her. She passes me. She gets in front of me. She stays there. She cuts the guy off in the van or whatever. I don't know if they're together or not. But anyways, she takes off. She comes down this way. I'm going home this way.
Where's home? Good.
So anyways, so here She stopped in the middle of the road. She's getting out of her car, so I thought, all right, what's going on?
So you're in front of her, or she's behind you?
She's in front of me.
She's in front of you. Okay.
So I stopped here in the turn lane, and she's like, you can't leave, you can't leave. I'm like, I'm not staying. Talk to her through the window.
Yeah.
She climbs onto the hood of my car. I pull out into the lane, and I'm just driving slow, and she's hanging on my fucking car. I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay.
She slides off to the side of the car, and then she's like, you ran over me. I didn't run over you, lady. Don't.
Is there any damages to your car?
No, none.
You sure?
Yeah, look, come on. Nothing. She says I hit her mirror and broke her car.
No, I don't care. Hey,
Shit.
be careful. Come out the road. Be careful. Be
I'm
careful.
looking. All right, well, anyways.
So
Yeah, you can
there's
look.
no
There's
damage?
no, nothing.
There's no damages to your car, right?
No, sir, nothing.
The reason why I'm asking because we want to know because that's a crime. That's criminal mischief.
Right.
So I just want to make sure there's no damages to your vehicle
No,
that she
didn't.
caused.
No, she didn't.
Okay. Are you injured?
No.
Okay.
I'm
Did you see
upset.
Did you see a
rattled.
weapon or anything like that?
No, nothing. They
Okay.
flipped me off. Their weapon was their middle finger.
Okay, give me just a minute, okay?
Take all the
I'm gonna get
phone
all
you
the.
need.
Hello,
Hello, sir.
I'm Officer Munn. This is Officer Brinkman. We're trying to figure out everything that's going on. So what happened from start to finish with this whole entire thing?
So I passed them
Where?
over on Cimarron Boulevard before we got to Walmart. And
Okay.
then when we passed Walmart at that next light, there's a right-hand lane that opens up. I moved over into that lane and I shot up past them. She came flying past me on the left and then round on the right, I guess. Tried to cut. I got into that turn lane to turn onto north. What is it?
Winter Park Drive?
Yeah, Winter Park Drive. So I get in the turn lane for that, and she's trying to freaking cut me off, like trying to hit me. So I just tried to get away from her. So we made the turn. She comes flying around me, flying around the guy in front of her there. I stayed back. We got to this light. I turned to come down to go home. She was stopped in this lane. She was motioning for me to stop. I pulled in behind her. She's like, you can't go anywhere. I'm like, and I'm talking to the police at the time. And I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen. So she jumps on the hood of my car. At about 1 mile an hour, she slipped off and she goes, you ran over me. I said, no, I didn't. Through my window, I yelled at her, no, I didn't. And I pulled up to the corner, turned around, came over here and parked.
So
And waited for you guys to come.
from just a common sense aspect,
Okay.
do you think it was the right thing to do to drive your car even 1 mile an hour with someone on the actual hood of your car?
Uh-huh.
You think?
Yeah, she didn't belong there.
Okay.
And she wasn't getting off. Could you get off my car? No, she wasn't getting off.
Okay. So at that point, was she trying to enter your car by pulling on the door handle? Was she trying to smash her window?
No, she was holding on to my windshield wipers, trying to break them or something, I guess.
Having heard both sides, the officers call in a veteran traffic homicide investigator to review local surveillance footage, and the entire narrative shatters.
This video contradicts what he said.
Absolutely.
He goes around, she gets in front.
Yes, but she doesn't climb on his hood.
Yeah. She steps in front of the vehicle.
Yes, he's saying she jumped on his hood and started grabbing onto the windshield.
I mean, if it happened fast, I understand why he might believe that. But she's running her mouth. If she falls, this is where her foot gets wrong.
Yes, correct. But he says that he pulled off at 1 mile per hour. And I asked him, I said, do you think that was a common sense thing to do? And he says, yes. No, you don't. You don't drive with somebody on your car or in front of your car. You just don't.
She grabs on after he starts moving.
But she's not laying on the hood like he said, and she's not grabbing on his windshield wipers. She's on the front. So first and foremost, let's go back to where this all started at Redbug and Winter Park Drive. Okay?
Okay.
So when your mirrors touched, okay.
Okay.
According to her, they did, and hers got pushed in when you bumped into her. Okay, so right then and
If
there,
that was true, my mirror would have been moved.
not
so
no,
that's
no,
That's
sir,
total bullshit.
no, sir, it's not.
I would know if there's contact on my vehicle. But
no,
go ahead.
sir. I'm here to tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
You want to listen or you
Yes,
want to
sir.
argue with me?
No, I want to listen.
Okay, so I've been here almost 24 years with the city of Castleberry. I'm a traffic crash specialist and a traffic crash homicide investigator.
I can respect that.
I'm not asking for respect. I'm asking you to listen. Okay? Someone should have been the bigger, better person and taken 30 seconds out of their day and pulled off into a parking lot or a gas station somewhere and waited for the other car to create distance, so then that way neither one was behind the other.
I could have gone a different route.
I say either or. Either one of you could have made that decision. Neither one of you did.
You're not wrong.
You started to drive off. We have video of that. And then she stepped in front of your car as you drove off. You shouldn't have still kept driving. When you said she was on your hood, no, she really wasn't on your hood. She stood in the very front. Now, her hands might have been on your hood, but the way you described it to me is she grabbed up on this part of the hood and was grabbing onto your windshield wipers. No. She was not on the hood of your car. She was in front. Her hands may have been laying on the hood. She was nowhere near up here where your windshield is, grabbing onto your windshield wipers, and I have video evidence to prove that. So, all right, should have never done that with a person standing in front of your vehicle. All you had to do is throw it in reverse, because it was in the left straight lane next to this turn lane. You could have thrown it in reverse and then got into that right lane and gunned it to go around her. The minute she stepped in front of you, should have stopped exactly. Should have never went forward. She's claiming that as you exited from the turn lane into the straight lane, that's where you ran over her foot, and you didn't run over her foot out there. It may have got ran over a second time, but the initial time is when you pulled out from the turn lane. She does have visible injuries on her right foot. So there's no doubt that your tire did run over her foot. That's bar none. That happened. There's not going to be any criminal charges for aggravated assault with a motor vehicle on you. There could be, but there's not going to be. So what this all boils down to is it's going to be a vehicle versus pedestrian crash. You're going to be found at fault, and so is she. You're going to be cited for careless driving, for driving a motor vehicle with a pedestrian standing right in front of you. All right, so here's your citation for careless driving. It carries a fine of $166. Any questions on that?
No, sir.
All right, then you're free to go. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you, Officer.
Obviously, we have contradicting statements, right? Whether he's telling me the truth, a lie, or whatever, and then we have your side, whether it's a truth, lie, whatever, which I believe you guys. What I'm saying is, I don't have hard facts.
Step on somebody's foot, right?
Yeah.
Stop.
So, but that's not
what I did. That's not what I did.
Yeah.
I don't know what you said.
Yeah, again, we can't speak for her. Yeah,
exactly.
We face
He should
here.
have just left me the fuck alone.
He should have, 100%. But I can't punish him for like, oh.
Why do I get the
No.
ticket?
What I'm saying is I can't take him to jail or they're on like, oh yeah, he should have, would have.
I don't want him to go to jail.
Punishment wise. He's getting a ticket.
I want him to learn that that's not okay.
Yeah.
No matter who it is.
Oh no, and that's what we're
Nobody
explaining.
knows. I don't know what he's going
I feel like
through.
there's a misunderstanding of how we're trying to come across with this. He's not getting away with anything scot-free, okay? And then when you see in the video that he's pulling away, trying to get away from you, and you step forward, now you're stepping into more danger.
The right thing would have
So I get a
done
ticket
is
for
call
stepping
the
into danger.
Call
That's what you're telling me.
911.
Honestly, flat out speaking, I'm getting a ticket for stepping out into danger.
Well, you're getting a ticket for stepping in the roadways, which is stepping away from the safety of your vehicle and or median or whatever the case may be.
And how much is that ticket?
I have to look at it. I mean, I have to look at it. I off the top of my head, I couldn't tell
In
you.
situations like this, right? You should have stayed in the car and called 911.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, this is both of your faults. It's his fault for pulling out and striking you, but with his tire. But then you should have never stepped out into the roadway, which is on the video that they sent us, which will be added to this case. So you're being cited for a pedestrian violation for leaving the place of safety, standing in front of a vehicle's straight path of travel. It's a $64.50 ticket. There's no points. You have 30 days from today to either pick option 1 or option 5 to take care of the ticket.
According to the police department, officers were called to a busy intersection after reports of a violent road rage dispute. Surveillance footage later proved that both individuals had repeatedly lied about how the altercation escalated. The driver of the sedan was issued a citation for careless driving, carrying a fine of $166 and 4 points on his record. The pedestrian who stepped in front of the vehicle was cited for a safety violation and ordered to pay $64.50. Police say both parties were ultimately found at fault for fueling the chaos.